What?
Hi, Holly. Hi, Miss Ann. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Adrienne. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Adrienne. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jess. Hi, Jamie.
Hey, sweetie.
I'm gonna make you the host. Do you want me to?
Okay.
Or do you want me to just keep it so I can mute people?
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Whatever you want to
Okay.
do. All right. All right, guys, well, let's get it started. Let's get rocking and absolutely rolling, which I am so fired up coming off NYKO. And we have an amazing, incredible just evening of just recapping this event for you. I want to just honor, first of all, I want to say that we had some incredible things happen, but one of the honors I want to announce is Lauren Frierson. I just want to first, before we even get into all recognition, I want to honor you and recognize you in front of everybody, because Lauren is a leader that goes first. In the busiest season of your life, I've watched you pack up a house, get a new house, be dealing with so many different family moving parts and getting people in new schools and all kinds of things. And I am just so impressed that not only do you show up for NYKO full out with your team, but you hit Crystal Manager. Just no big deal. Leaders walk the walk. And I want to just honor you that you did that. And I want to, before I even get into everybody else's recognition, I know Ann White also hit Crystal Manager. Now, Ann, I hope you don't mind me sharing your personal information, but Ann was not feeling well. And I'm like, yeah, we didn't see her. She was present. Her husband, of course, her amazing husband, Jim, showed up. There he is, was amazing. Despite Ann being unwell, was a little bit hospitalized. Just here she is on this call. She has Jim as her representative, saving seats at 6:45 in the morning. Her sister TC showed up, just amazing. And I just want to honor that. I mentioned this before we even get into the full recognition of all of you amazing leaders, because I just want to just note that people don't just walk the walk across these teams. They don't just talk about it. They don't just tell you what you should do. They're out leading from the front doing it. And I want to honor both of you. There may be some other people, if I'm missing people, have already hit it. I know there's a bunch of people that are like an ice, a delight, and an e-shot away from locking it in. So let's get rocking with all the celebrations, and definitely drop in the comments if there's anyone I missed. It's no disrespect, but I want to just highlight both Lauren and Ann for already rocking it out and coming to my knowledge. In Dreamers in Action, we also had Michelle Donnell hit consultant. We had Jen Bachowsk, Sam Sadler, and Ricardo Ritterbach. Please join me in recognizing those people. Brand new, first rank in the company. Love it. The top team enrollers were Empress Rising, Jen Bukowski, Laura Laurie, Jenny Thompson, Jody Lintner, Melissa Gibbs, Bernadette Brown, Kaz Burns, Amber Cook, and Michelle Donnell. So way to go, guys. Very impressive. Team win. Crystal Manager, Chai Thong Pham just hit locked in Crystal Manager. And top enrollments, we had Valkyrie Wellness at 5 enrollments, along with Leslie Barron, another person who was at NYKO. Leslie, loves seeing you. 4 enrollments, Lisa Travis, first event, didn't know anybody, came from Dayton, Ohio with her husband and still enrolled 4 people. And I think 3 people this morning. Lindsay Crouch, also 4 enrollments, another woman just showing up. 3 enrollments, Ann and Jim White, Dr. Jeffrey West, Cindy Karabi, Sharni Gruel, Jack Callagher, Min Doyne Woodruff, Heidi Place, Vi Lee, and Rhonda Posey. Absolutely awesome and incredible. Guys, without further ado, I want to get into this recap And amazing, Adrienne has agreed to coordinate. Adrienne McGovern, who was there, just presented at one of our last events the previous year and just always shows up. Adrienne, thank you so much for helping us with this NYKO recap.
Okay, I'm off mute. Hey, everyone. I'm so happy to be here tonight. One of the topics of NYKO that Erica Rothenberger shared was wearing many hats. And I am coming in to you live straight from a basketball game where my daughter had 12 points and 9 assists. And I am very excited to quickly transfer back to getting some of the work done and coming and chatting with all of you about NYKO and the recap. So Jess, you want me to just take right over?
I think so. I think that'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Okay, awesome. So first of all, if you were at NYKO, if you want to throw a 1 in the chat, just so we know who all was there and how many people that are watching that we're going to be recapping for. But as usual, it was a phenomenal event. I am, when you come back from events, you're just like riding that high. You're so excited and you want to implement all the things. And then you get, life hits you and you get a little bit paralyzed. So I'm hoping that you all can feel the energy that we felt at this event. It was unbelievable. Before I really get started, I just want to share that we had from Team Win 2 trainers, Ashley DeChico and Erica Rothenberger. And I'm not even exaggerating, for 2 hours was crying because they were back to back. And I was crying for so many reasons. I think pride and just being so proud of them. I just was overwhelmed by watching them, in all of them. Like, what professionals, like honestly, Ashley DeChico, her first time training, and you would have thought she was like a news anchor. She was so unbelievably perfect and polished and beautiful and poised. I was crying because I remember moments where her and I were talking about, like, can we do this? Can we do this? I think she can. And Erica, your passion was just shining through to all of us. When you were talking about your family, your children, I was overwhelmed with emotion because I feel what you were saying. And it meant so much to see you both up there. I was texting Jessica, like, are you dying? You must be dying, bursting with pride. So it was just such an awesome moment. The whole event was incredible, but those two were, brought the house down. And I know you all probably feel the same way. So there are some really important things that we want to kind of cover for anyone who was not in attendance to make sure you know. And I have the pleasure of having a couple of new faces joining the call tonight to help me kind of recap things, because I think everyone, we get sick of seeing the same faces. Not like I get sick of seeing you, Jessica or Lauren. Love it. But I think we'd like to see some fresh faces and, hear what other people thought. Before I even go on, Jess, do you want me to talk about the fact that the promo was extended? Okay, yes. So I don't know. I was like, is that a secret? Is that news for everyone? Okay. So if you didn't see, we were all flipping out, obviously, about the 10% off ending today, the 9th. Is that correct? It's today, the 9th, ending today. So we thought it was ending today. It's just been extended. How long is it going to go for? The whole month. Okay. To the 22nd. Yep. 10% off for new so for current customers is ending tonight. So any of your current customers, you want to get in your groups, you want to get in your text threads, you want to make sure you're letting them know it ends tonight. I placed an enormous order for a lot of the new products that we're going to talk about. I placed a huge order for our household and the savings was awesome. So you don't want to miss out on that. But for new customers, we're going to keep it going. So this is going to be an awesome month in combination with all the other things that Isagenix has done for us. So with regards to NYKO, I'm just going to give you briefly my personal feelings about this company and my takeaways. Listening to Sharon Walsh talk about all the things that they're working on and what they are bringing us, all I felt over and over again was, now Isagenix is truly listening to the field. So the leaders who are working closely with corporate are telling them what we as associates want and need. And the changes that have been made in the past 12 months with the carts, and now with some changes that we're going to go over with the compensation plan, it really has never been easier to build this business. They have made the systems so simple. It couldn't be easier to share these carts, to share these products, to understand the compensation plan, and to have the best products available. So I'm so, so grateful. And beyond that, I remember being at an MYKO event many years ago and hearing that, you know, the leaders, the top professionals are the ones sitting in the front with their notebooks, and they're the ones who are most present. And I remember like one time Jessica got me up close and I was seeing like Jimmy Smith literally just with pride watching everyone talk. You know, this is a man who has more money than he could ever spend. And he's sitting at the front. He's not in the back. He's sitting up front and so present. And I felt that this event, I didn't want to miss a second, even to go to the bathroom. I was taking notes on every single trainer, holding on to every word that was spoken because it was so high value. And I snapped this photo of, and I don't know if you can see this. Can you guys see this photo of Jim Coover? I snapped this photo of Jim Coover because here's a man, a couple, Jim and Kathy Coover, who literally, they're probably billionaires. I don't know, but they have more money than they could ever spend as well. They don't need to be at this conference anymore. They have enough leaders there, corporate, to handle everything. And Jim and Kathy Coover sat there and watched every single presentation, bursting with pride because they know the love. When they would hear people expressing their gratitude for this company, I could see like almost tears in their eyes. And I texted Jessica again. I'm like, I'm so moved by this. Like just the company that we're in with the compensation plan and the leaders that we have, it's just so special. And I could feel looking around the room that everyone was really understanding how special this is and what we have. And I always love events, but I love this one so much. So one of the things I wanted to talk about, so we're going to go over the new products, some things about the compensation plan, and then just maybe some highlights from some people about our favorite takeaways, because we don't want to take up too much time tonight. But I do want to mention that they were emphasizing, you know, that early bird special for the celebration is still going on. They said through January, I think, early bird pricing. So celebration in Orlando is July 13th through the 16th. Drop in the chat if you already bought a ticket or if you're planning on going. Celebration is going to be amazing. So you want to try to grab that early bird special, $159 for the rest of the month, I believe. And there's also a University in Action in Kansas in March 3rd through the 5th with David T.S. Wood. So I wanted to mention those two events. Events really do change your business. And the more people you can get to the event, the more income you're going to have. And that's just a fact. Okay, without further ado, I wanted to bring to the screen my great, wonderful friend, Sheila Cornelius. Sheila has been a part of my team for many years. She's just, if you've met her at MIKO, you probably felt like, oh my gosh, this woman is so beautiful and wonderful and awesome. And she's always so dialed in at events, which is why I asked her if she would not mind sharing a little bit about our new products, which, by the way, my new products came. I ordered them from my seat. They came today. We're already gobbling them up. I'm going to be wearing my bikini in probably a month. So Sheila, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. This is exciting.
Well, you look beautiful and there was no one better to choose.
Well, I had the pleasure of sitting right there in the front with Adrienne this weekend, and it was kind of a spur of the moment decision. It's like I bought my ticket on Wednesday and went, and I am so glad that I did not miss it. I love events, but sometimes, like Adrienne said, life gets in the way, and it was kind of crazy and I didn't think I could make it, but I'm so glad I did because the information was amazing. The trainers were amazing. And I was so happy that I could be there to cheer our teammates on. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the new products that we have coming out. So the first thing is the new 30-day reset, which we all know previously in the weight loss program as the basic pack. And I would say, I don't know how many of you started initially on your isogenic journey with a 30-day, but I did 7 years ago. And my husband did too. So, I started, he started, the boxes came. And I was like, holy crap. Like there was so much stuff. There was boxes of shakes and this and that. It was a little overwhelming. And I know as I've enrolled some people over the years and they would get all those boxes and, like you want to just call them and say, let me walk you through it. Well, Isagenix has done the most amazing new recreation of all of those existing products with this new packaging. It comes in a beautiful smaller box, very compact. The graphics look great. The printing looks great. And they're including this awesome new brochure. And when you go through, make sure you can still see all of this. There's content about the products. And then on a lot of the pages, there's even QR codes on the page, and you scan that with your phone. It takes you to, some of them take you to videos, some of it takes you to isagenixhealth.net with great, awesome articles about things to do to support your cleanse day or how this product supports your cleanse day. And it's like the most thorough piece of marketing material I've ever seen for Isagenix products. You don't have to go looking on the web, like, what do I do with this? What is this product for? It is just really super thorough. It even has information in here, like the cleanse days. It walks you through everything. It has things about the IsaBody challenge right in here. And it has links to some healthy recipes. So when you are eating that healthy 400, 500 calorie meal, it's got some suggestions. And then also, you can always send your new enrollees to our awesome Facebook groups that have tons of great recipes and snacks. So this, I think, is going to be super easy to promote and market to new customers. So I'm really excited about that. And I had the pleasure of tasting the new plant-based Isoline bars. And I thought they were delicious. I was trying to think of the right adjective to describe the texture, because if I'm being honest, like I didn't have a problem with dairy, so I usually always order the whey-based. And I kind of had this preconceived notion in my head, like plant-based is for people that can't eat the dairy. So I didn't really push it very much, because you know how sometimes plant-based products, ours and other companies, they have that chalky kind of texture or dry, gritty. These new bars are so delicious. It's like the consistency of like a yummy fudge or a cookie dough or something. Like it's not a dry kind of texture at all. And the cinnamon churro, I thought, well, I'm gonna eat the chocolate first because I don't know if I'm gonna like the cinnamon, but I couldn't resist. I had to open both of them at the same time so I could taste them both. And the cinnamon blew me away. It has such a good, refreshing flavor. And I don't know, it's really delicious. And again, the texture was just spot on. So they are great. And if you really do some research and listen to some podcasts from Dr. Plant, you'll learn a lot about the importance of adding phytonutrients into your diet. And I think that's something that we can all benefit from, because plants and vegetables obviously are such an important part of nutrition. And I think it's just a great new add-on for snack, 15 grams of protein, and they were delicious. And the final thing is the new natural accelerator. And I wrote down some notes in my notebook that Adrienne gave me. So I take it to my meetings and I like to write down lots of notes from the speakers that I've had for a couple of years now. But the new natural accelerator, it really helps kick your metabolism into high gear. And that is going to help raise your metabolic rate, which is going to help you burn like twice as many calories as before. It has just a very small amount. I believe it's 20 milligrams of natural caffeine in it. So it's not anything that's going to keep you up all night. It's not going to make your heart race or anything. It's just a tweak of the original natural accelerator with a new ingredient in it that helps your body. I'm not a scientist, but it helps your body basically wants to hold on to fat cells to use for energy. And this particular product and it has a lot of citrus extracts in it, will help your your fat cells release that fat in faster fashion. And it says that you'll get twice the amount of fat loss as a heart healthy diet. And it also is very good for helping you lose that visceral fat around your abdominal area. So I think all three of those things are great products that we have to run with just to kickstart the new year. So I'm super excited.
Thank you so much, Sheila. That was amazing. By the way, Sheila has training in the culinary arts. If you're wondering why she's able to describe the bars in such a beautiful manner, it's because she is highly trained in all the things food. So if Sheila's saying they're delicious, you know they are delicious. Mine already came and I'm so excited. The Natural Accelerator, we ordered 4 bottles. I'm giving them some away, and who doesn't want 2 times the fat loss? I mean, seriously, super excited about that. So thank you, Sheila, so much. You did such an awesome job. I really appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Next I was going to have Brianna Singh. She's also on my team, share a little bit. So just to give you some background on Brianna, she's been part of my organization for many, many years. She's a hardworking NICU nurse, has a mind for science. And so I shared with you all that I was, taking notes at NYKO, and I was chatting with Brianna to see if she would maybe help me recap a little bit of the call. And she sent me like page after page of the notes that she types, which, one of the things that we heard that you need all types of different people on your team for success. So you can have someone like Brianna, a NICU nurse, who's going to do a wonderful job with maybe sharing some of her highlights because she's so organized and thorough. So Brianna Singh, are you here?
Yes. Can you see me and hear me?
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for doing this. So I asked Brianna, just because she took such thorough notes, maybe if she could just share some of her takeaways, that she thought were most important to get out to the group who was not present for NYKO. So Brianna, do you want to share some of your highlights?
Sure, absolutely. And the reason why it's typed, it's easier to type. It has the autocorrect. I think it's quicker than writing. So not that I came home and typed up my notes, but it was just easier, from the phone. Everybody was absolutely amazing. It was just so great to, be in everybody's energy and the positivity. Ashley was just so amazing. So was Erica. They just lit up the stage. Let's see. So Kristen Jenkins, she literally crushed it talking about the compensation plan. The new 20% PIB video is great. I think it's so easy to send that out to people and share that. She said turning your result into income. I really like that. So when people are doing their before and afters, make sure they're taking their before and after pictures so that they can, eventually turn those results into sharing them. Our amazing CEO, Sharon Walsh, she was talking about how our economy is shifting and the mass layoffs. I didn't know this, but Amazon laid off 13,000 employees. So the time is now to start telling people about this income opportunity, because if you aren't, somebody else will. I thought that was amazing. And then I'm not sure who said this. It might have been Hillary who took the stage, but she compared your isogenics journey to being on an elevator, and that really hit home. She said, you might go up to the 5th floor, then back down to the 2nd floor, then you go up to the 8th floor and back down to the 1st. But her key takeaway was never get off the elevator. So I really like that analogy. Let's see. And then Lisa DeMaio, she really just crushed it. Her main focus was stop judging people. I love that. Stop judging others, stop judging yourself. Judgment is ruining our world. None of us get out of this alive. So shift the focus out of your mind and focus on being the best you that you can be. We create too much drama in our own minds. Stop comparing yourself to others and their journey. And a promise is intention, something that hasn't happened yet. Leveraging your strengths, connecting with someone's heart, and being the best version of you. Create new habits and commit to staying connected and to this community. I think that's huge, feeling that energy in this community. It's so uplifting. It's indescribable to be in the room with so many like-minded people and all that energy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Did you have more to share?
No, I was just gonna say Erica and Ashley, and Erica hit it home. I loved the blue M&M analogy. That was great, and how everybody was dressed up. A couple people in the audience as the blue M&Ms. That was great too. And yeah, everything. Oh, and you know what? I really loved how Ashley DeChico said we don't all need to be scientists. So sometimes, you know, I might get all the ingredients. I want to know every little detail, but that's fine. Not everybody needs to know that. You don't need to be, you know, a scientist with all the ingredients. Just show them that you have a solution.
Thank you so much. That's such a great recap. I loved all those things, but I actually forgot some of the things that you just shared. And that was amazing. Thank you for sharing all that, Brianna. I totally agree with all the highlights, the points that you picked up on. Okay, so there were lots of other awesome takeaways, and I have some of my favorite things written down, but I have other people that are going to be sharing on tonight's call as well. So I'll recap at the end in case there's anything really important that we missed. Brianna touched on something really, really huge in that we have moved away from PIBs that we've been used to having a $10 PIB or $25 PIB for certain specific packs to moving to a 20% commission for your new enrollments. So to me, that had me like jumping out of my chair. I think it's the greatest thing that Isagenix has done, the biggest gift they have given to us associates. Talk about ease and simplicity of being able to explain the compensation plan. I'm in my 9th year with Isagenix. If I can tell you how many people have just simply said, what's the commission? What's the commission? And I have to explain PIBs and you have to have this pack. Well, what if someone wants to get 2 things of coffee and 1 thing of shakes? What's my bonus? And I would have to kind of struggle through that. The field is telling the corporate world telling corporate what we want to make this easier for us. And they are listening. 20% is so simple. It's the way we tip, right? Our minds are trained to take 10% and double it. So we can figure that out with ease. Someone's ordering $300 worth of product, you know, you're going to be getting $60. So grateful for this. This can really change the way we do this business. I think it's going to promote us really increasing our order baskets. You know, previously, if someone ordered a 30-day system and wanted 2 boxes of collagen, yes, we were benefiting from that BV, but maybe not necessarily in that commission right away. This upfront money that they're giving us is a game changer. Be excited about it. Tell every single person that you have worked with, all of your consultants that are maybe no longer active. Maybe they were frustrated with some of the challenges that, you know, were existing in the past. When you tell someone now that we have a link to send, you know, to anyone, super easy from your phone, and that we get 20% when we open someone's account on whatever they order. So if they order $700 worth of products, you're getting 20% of that. It is so exciting. Never has there been an easier time to build this business. So we're going to go on a little bit more about some other recaps, but Teresa, do I have you? Teresa Abbott?
You have me.
Oh my goodness. I adore you. You are just like a breath of fresh air. Your sister volunteered you for this. And I was like, I hope you're up for this, girl. She said, oh, my sister will do it. My sister will do it. And I know that your heart was so into MYKO, especially because you're worried about your dear sister. So what would you like to share? I'm excited to hear.
Well, first of all, I am so happy and fortunate that I got to meet all of you this weekend. It was just wonderful. And I just felt so blessed to get to know all of you. Just quickly as background, I've been using Isagenix products just for 4 years, but I didn't begin sharing until I went to Celebration last year. Ann's been wanting me to join, and I work full time and corporate world, and no, I don't have time for it. So I go to Celebration and everything changed. I meet all these incredible people, and the Isagenix community is so uplifting, so genuine, so fun. And I knew then I wanted to be a part of it. Then fast forward to this weekend. The deal is sealed. I am all in. You know, you have all these incredible leaders taking the stage, one after the other, building on each other. showing their vulnerability, their passion, their gratefulness. And it spoke to me so much. And then we had Ashley and Erica, of course, up there, and it was so wonderful. And I had tears as well. So I was so engaged and I'm just so involved, and it was wonderful. And then, so of course you can see it's all the human side of it for me, but I'm so relational. And again, it's 90% us, 10% the products. So, and then at the end of the evening, Lisa closes with her personal story of, okay, I just moved, it's Christmas, my daughter had surgery. They asked me to speak or close at the end of the conference. And it was Wednesday. She had a few days to prepare. What does she do? She says yes. And she says, I know that the Isogenics community is going to give me grace. So it's that trust, and that, you know, she just knew it didn't matter if she had a hiccup in it or, you know, forgot what she was going to say or whatever. She just felt at ease. So with all that said, I just, you know, I work in corporate America right now, and I've been in it for over 40 years. Never, and I've gone to several, meetings and trainings and all that. Never have I experienced the uncontrived, easy atmosphere and the way everybody treats each other in this community. It's just incredible to me. There's so much reciprocity, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it. And I'm looking forward to learning and having a rewarding career and a continued friendship with all of you.
Oh, I love that. Well, you're definitely in the right place. I can see why Anne did not give up on you and did not let you say no. And the power of events, like look what this event has done. Celebration and now NYKO. Teresa saying, I'm all in. I'm so excited.
Yes.
You see the vision. I think we heard over and over from all of the leaders is about the timing right now with regards to what's happening in the economy, what's happening in the world. We've always believed that our community is so, so special, but our opportunity, our solution to the financial struggles, the financial pain was at the forefront from all of the leaders. Leading with the opportunity has never made more sense. Talking to people about, we have this way for you to earn an extra income, and you can choose your path, whether it's healthy aging, weight wellness, energy, beauty, you can choose your path, what aligns with you most, but our financial opportunity is the greatest solution we have to offer moving forward with where we are in the economy. And you heard it over and over and over. And Lisa DeMaio even touched on the fact that, one of the reasons that she felt like she had to show up is, she has to walk the walk still. So we all experience, just like Brianna discussed being on the elevator, we all experience highs and lows in our business where sometimes we just don't have it in us, but she showed up to be there, exhausted as she was, to be there for this community and to be there for this company as a way of saying thank you. And I think she said, the future is hers. Like she's ready. Sounds like she's ready to take things forward. I know I feel the same way, that sense of the timing could not be better and I'm ready to keep on going. So thank you so much for sharing, Teresa. I appreciate you so, so much.
Thank you.
We have one more guest who's going to be sharing with us today, the beautiful Angie Bullock. Angie, are you here?
I'm here. Hi, guys. How is everybody? Happy Monday. I am lit up from this weekend, exhausted, but it's a good exhaustion. So I just wanted to share a couple takeaways with you guys. First of all, Erica and Ashley, I cried a lot. I talked to Adrienne briefly after the training on Saturday, and she's like, I can't stop crying. I'm like, I can't either. It was like 2 hours of tears. You both just really touched my heart. And from being a busy mom of 4, it's just so relatable. And I just thought about my babies and what this opportunity, sorry if I get emotional, is going to do for my family. And it's only been, a little over a year for me sharing, but there's so much potential and we just have to stay on the elevator. My business has had a lot of, ebbs and flows, and I'm not giving up, and the only way that this doesn't work is if we stop, and that's not an option. So stay in the game, you guys. It's a marathon for me. This is forever. So Eric and Ashley, you guys were amazing. Kristen, you were amazing. I was so excited to see you at the after party, to tell you Saturday night. I was just so proud of all of you. One of my big things is, if you've not been to an event, you need to get to one. You have to make it non-negotiable. I did NYKO online last year, and I watched it. It was like my first event, but I couldn't get off work. I was still working weekends, and I was trying to watch the replays in between sleeping. And I'm like, I want to be there. I had FOMO big time. I was seeing you guys in your gorgeous gowns and just listening in on everything. And I'm like, I need to get to an event. This looks amazing. I don't want to miss this. So I went to Celebration. I went to the Vision Tour. I went to UIA Philly, and I made it happen to be there this past weekend. My husband watched my 4 babies so that I could fly to Dallas, terrified to fly without him for the first time in my life. And I made it happen. If I can do it, truly anybody can, because I am in the thick of it with 4 little ones right now. Events will change everything for your business. They truly will. So if you have not gotten your ticket for Celebration yet, you need to get one. $129. It's an amazing deal. We had 4 of us sharing a room. We will pile people in to make it happen and to help you with getting there. So let us know what we can do to help you to get you to Celebration. One thing that stuck out is, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That stuck with me. I have struggled with time blocking this past year because I am very busy with my kids. But I'll tell you, if I don't plan out my morning and stick to that routine, my day is done. Like, it's shot. And I just am frustrated for the rest of the day because I'm not getting reach outs done. I'm not getting follow-ups done. Plan your days, block your time, create those habits. It will change everything for you. I think it was Ashley that said complexity is the enemy of execution. And I loved that. Keep it simple. This system that Jessica Rigner started with PVC, it is so simple. Page, video, cart. Are you a 1, a 2, or a 3? And if you don't understand it, reach out to any of us and we will help you. So simple. You can save the pictures, videos. You can save all of those things in your notes on your phone and just open it up and send it to somebody. You can have a collagen section in your notes. You can have nutrition, Cellutois. Keep it simple. You can send the same thing to everybody every single time. It takes seconds to do, but PVC 1, 2, 3 is so simple. Make sharing the easiest thing you could possibly do. Don't complicate it. It's so simple. And then Adrienne already touched on the 20% commission. That was the last thing I was going to talk about. I am so excited with how simple it is to earn our commission now. Double PIBs, explaining that to other people was definitely tricky sometimes. And with being a newbie, I just feel like I had a hard time explaining it at times. So letting people know that any product that they get started on, that a new customer gets started on, that you're going to get 20% back. It's so simple. It's so easy. And I feel like so many people are going to want in on this opportunity now. So that's my recap. It was amazing. I feel like I'm still on a high and I'm so excited for Celebration.
Thank you so much. That was so wonderful. That recap you hit on a lot of the best things of the entire event. Angie, thank you so much. Just to honor everyone's time, I'm going to kind of try to wrap things up really quickly and share just a few of my takeaways that weren't covered. So Kristen Jenkins went over the compensation plan, and it was the best presentation that I can recall to date to explain the power of our compensation plan. And within her description, she had this amazing graphic, which I don't know if it was created by corporate or if Kristen did that herself, but it was kind of showing the potential of earning all the way down. And it was really, really powerful. And I'd like to get my hands on that to be able to do that with new people, because I know the compensation plan and I watched and it got all excited all over again. So the 20% that we have now moving forward is just going to make it even that much easier to explain and really excited. One thing that was a takeaway for me, Joel McNich, I don't want to butcher his last name, McNich. He was so awesome. He's new, but he came from another network marketing company and has completely blown up with Isagenix. And you could see why he's so infectious and so awesome. And I loved his energy, but he talked about having paid to party, like having home parties again. People are ready for that. That's how I built my business. I had them all the time. And then I kind of stopped doing it. And then COVID came and no one was doing it. We moved to Zoom virtual everything, but he's building this enormous business by having little group meetups at Denny's and hosting parties for his new customers, saying, invite your friends over. I don't care if it's 3 people or 30 people. That is such an awesome thing now to be able to say to your new associate, I'm going to come to your home and I'm going to bring some samples and we're going to share with your friends and family. And guess what? You're going to get 20% of all the new orders. That sounds pretty awesome. That's easy to explain, where previously sometimes we weren't sure, how to explain what that person was going to get. So if you're committed to hosting an event, can you drop a 1? I would love to know who's going to host an event, because just like we've heard from everyone, if you're not going to do it, your team's not going to do it. So I challenge you all to commit to hosting an event. I know I have several in the works, so I'm really excited about it. And I hope you will do the same. So last but not least, to recap on the compensation plan, how I mentioned Kristen Jenkins got us so excited and kept emphasizing ACMDE, associate consultant, manager, director, executive. That is what's going to unlock this huge compensation plan for you. But how many people have missed the deadline?
Adrienne, I accidentally muted you. Sorry, I hit the wrong one.
Yep.
Sorry, babe.
No worries. I'm almost done. How many people here have missed a deadline for a rank? So you were close to hitting director and you missed it. So you didn't get the bonus, or you were close to hitting manager, whatever. Has anyone here missed any deadlines? I have great news. You may already know, but I have great news. We have a crystal reset going on. This crystal reset is honestly could not come at a better time. In conjunction with we have a little promo going on right now. We have the 20% ease of being able to share with people. That's going to make creating new consultants a heck of a lot easier. So does everyone understand the crystal reset? So you can look at what your rank was as of December 26th. So the rank that you have achieved as of December 26th is what you're going to be going moving forward. Meaning, if you were a manager, recognition rank of manager, December 26th, you are eligible now to get the Crystal Director and Crystal Executive bonus. That's a lot of money, right? So if you were a director as of December 26th, not paid as currently, but if you ever hit director, you are now going to be going for executive. So you're going to be going for that rank that you missed. Does that make sense to everyone? If you were an executive, paid as executive, you are eligible to go through all of those awesome bonuses again, as you're seeing some of the leaders popping up as Crystal Manager. If you're confused about what does that mean, why would Lauren be recognized as Crystal Manager? It's because she was already an executive, so she's going to go through and get all of those bonuses again. And she's going to do it. Jessica's going to do it, and Ann's going to do it, and Holly and Erica and Ashley, everyone is going to be hitting all of those ranks again. So this is super exciting for our leaders, but most important for those people on your team who maybe it wasn't your season to coach well as a leader. And maybe you didn't let everyone know about the bonuses that they could achieve. And maybe you're like, oh, darn, I never even told her that she had 60 days or she had 90 days. Well, now you can start fresh, clean slate with everyone. Take a look at where they were and take a look at what they can achieve and send them a message and explain it. I encourage you to do this. It's so important. There's so much money on the table, thousands of dollars on the table, which at a time where people are paying, I just paid $12 for eggs. At a time where people are paying $12 for eggs, you don't want to leave this money on the table. It really is life-changing money for our entire team, our entire organization. So Crystal Reset, we've been asking for this for a long, long time. And this could really make a huge difference for someone on your team who is worried and stressed financially and needing that extra money. So don't let this go. Let's all take advantage of it. What rank are you guys all going for? Which rank do you think you're going to go for this week? When are you going to get it? Let us all know. Keep us in the loop. And that's really my wrap up. I think I've talked enough. I'm sick of my own voice. If anyone has anything that they wanted to add that I missed, I'm sure I missed some important things, feel free. But that's really what I wanted to share with everyone from the NYKO recap. Thanks to all of my lovely guests who helped me along the way.
And for Adrienne, this was awesome. One question I had from someone just via text was, what's the difference between NYKO and Celebration? They want to grab their ticket, but they're just wondering what's the difference. How would you answer that?
Me?
Yeah. You can, I'd love you to answer it, but certainly we can pass it out to anybody who wants to jump out.
So I feel like NYKO is really recognition based. There's a lot of recognition because you're wrapping up the previous year. So we're recognizing people on their achievements, and it's really, an awesome thing to see people being honored for those things. But then it's like setting the tone for we're quarter one of our whole year. So it's setting the tone of all the new products, and they usually have some new business promos. So you could be brand new. It's literally kicking off the new year for all of us. Where Celebration, by the time we get to Celebration in the summer, we are celebrating our victories, what we've done. There's usually some new and exciting products coming out. It's more of a party. I feel like it's like a little bit more of like a party atmosphere. Both events. I mean, I will not miss any event, MIKO or Celebration, because they're both so critical. And the more people I can bring, the more money I'm going to make. But I think, I don't know. What do you think?
I think you're absolutely right. And I think the person who asked this, I know you're on here. I will say this business has seasons to it, cycles to it, if you will. And you look and you're like, oh my gosh, January is explosive. Guys, double down right now. Everybody and their brother is looking for transformation, whether it's health and wellness in nutrition or whether it is a glow up of collagen. This is the time of transformation. We have this event right now because of that. And you got to we're hard charging. You see this community, we're energized. And so you go in and there's events you'll see in a pattern, in a cadence, to keep that momentum going, people excited and strong, to revive your belief when it starts to wane. Adrienne always writes me, she goes, oh my gosh, this event is coming at the perfect time. So you'll see if you go to isogenicsevents.com, there's some incredible events. We're going to do a retreat over the course of one of the events that's coming up, University in Action, but I will encourage you, get to that event sometime this year. There also, you'll see then as you kind of come into this next season of massive growth for us, which is the August-September timeframe, you have another event. So you see there's seasonality. So even if they both had the same content, they don't, but even if they both did, they're very seasonably timed. So I'd say that. The other thing that I would really just say is take this time tonight, make sure people know about current customers. Adrienne, you and all of these people did such an incredible job recapping. I thank you so much. It was an amazing event, and there's massive, like somebody said in the chat, there's something for all of us to run for and to get our team super excited. Thank you all for joining, and I cannot wait to run to the top with you all.